Hey y'all, it's Jamie
and Bridget
from GoodByeWorkWeek. We are so excited to bring you our very first ever video from GoodByeWorkWeek. We were in Ireland last month and we want to show you some of the highlights from our trip around the Ring of Kerry. We did the Ring of Kerry one afternoon while we were in Killarney and we really enjoyed it and think you would too. The first stop that we made along the ring was Muckross House. We weren't able to take video or pictures inside the house, but it is an incredible tour and well worth the about 10 euros that it costs to take the guided tour. There's also a farm at the house which wasn't open when we were there in February, but we would definitely like to go back and see that someday. Our next stop was Torque Waterfall. What did you think of the waterfall, Bridget?
It was beautiful.
It was such a pretty place to be. All the trees were covered with green moss and the rocks were covered with moss. It was gorgeous. We loved it. We hiked up to the falls. It was an easy walk and everybody should do it. Here's the waterfalls here. We actually were standing down below this spot about right here. You can't even see the walkway, but Bridget and I were standing down there just watching the falls, and Bridget said to me, I don't want to leave. We could have spent all afternoon there just watching the falls. It was so pretty. After that, we found this little spot where water was just running down the hillside, and we really enjoyed watching that also. From there, we drove through the little town of Sneem, which was a really cool little town. Did you like it?
Yes, it has a little bit of a weird name.
A little bit of a weird name, I suppose so. We actually ended up stopping here for lunch. We drove through and then turned around and came back and ate somewhere right in this area right here because we were just off the river, I think past that bridge we just crossed. The food was amazing, as it was everywhere we went in Ireland. I almost always ate creamed veggie soup and brown bread for every meal. What did you like to eat, Bridget?
I had chicken and pizza.
Chicken and pizza. Next was the Skellig Ring, which is out past the Ring of Kerry, and it takes you all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Right here is Skellig Island off in the distance, where it was featured in Star Wars not that long ago. So that was fun to see. Also on the Skellig Ring is the Skellig Chocolate Factory, and we got to go there and taste test some chocolate. Bridget is making happy faces right now. Too bad you can't see them.
I still have chocolate drops.
You still have chocolate drops from that trip. Oh, they were so yummy. And the taste test was amazing. We were stuffed by the time it was finished. They let you try so many different kinds of chocolates. That's definitely worth the trip out there. The whole Ring of Kerry takes a good 3 to 4 hours, especially depending on how much you stop. You drive through mountain passes, drive past gorgeous lakes. I would love to go back out there and hike someday, and would definitely do the drive again.
There were sheep.
Sheep, lots of sheep, weren't there? Yes, every time we passed some sheep up on the hillside, a certain somebody in the back seat was very excited. Driving the ring is not too terribly difficult. The roads are narrow, but definitely drivable. Every once in a while, if you pass a large vehicle, you gotta kind of get creative to pass each other, but for the most part, we didn't have any trouble. Now, we were there in February. From what I understand, in the summertime, there are a ton of tour buses, and you could get stuck behind or trying to pass one of those. I don't know. It could be a little bit more tricky.
I can imagine how annoying that would be and how many people there would be since you have more time in the summer.
Yeah, definitely more time in the summer and more people out. We hope you enjoyed seeing our highlights. Thanks so much for watching.